To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. Audrey Hepburn. Seeds are where every garden begins, but choosing the right ones, that's where the magic happens. Let's get ready to grow. There are some terms you need to know when buying seeds. The most important distinction will be between heirloom and hybrid seeds. Heirloom seeds are open-pollinated varieties with consistent traits, ideal for seed saving and preserving genetic diversity. Hybrid seeds are crossbreeds, designed for specific traits like disease or pest resistance. These seeds are less reliable for saving and are often marked with an F1. Other terms you're going to encounter: organic, seeds from plants grown and harvested without any synthetic chemicals. Any produce marketed as organic needs to have been planted with an organic seed. Non-GMO, not genetically modified. For the most part, non-GMO is a meaningless marketing term, and you'll pretty much see it on every single seed packet. Hardiness zones determine which perennials will survive your region's summers and winters. Zones also dictate the planting and harvesting windows for annuals. Gardeners in Zone 4 have a much shorter growing season compared to those in Zone 8. Seed packets will sometimes have a little map or recommendations on how or when to plant where you live. It isn't all that reliable, so do your own research on growing the plant in your region. The love of gardening is a seed once sown that never dies. Gertrude, Jekyll. The second week of January is a little early to be buying seeds, but it really is the best time to start. Stores selling seeds in January are sometimes doing so at a discount, because not a lot of people are buying seed yet. And the flip side is also true. Special seeds just released for 2025 in a limited supply might sell out before spring. But buying seeds in January means you will need to safely store them until planting time. Store seeds properly to extend their lifespan. Keep them cool, dry, and in the dark and airtight containers. Avoid exposure to moisture, heat, and air, all of which can trigger germination. I use a photo organizer that I bought from a craft store. It was about $10 and it comes with 16 containers that can hold 10 to 20 packets of seed each, depending on the type of seed. You should also consider that not all seeds have the same longevity. Short-lived seeds are like herbs, onions, okra, and peas. They live for about 1 to 2 years. Medium-lived seeds are your tomatoes and lettuce seeds, 3 to 4 years. And you have long-lived seeds too, like squash, watermelon, and beans, all of which can live for 5 or more years. The more one sows, the greater the harvest. Orson, Sweat, Marden. You can find seeds in many places, each with its own pros and cons. The dollar stores, so they will absolutely be affordable, usually $4 for $1 or so, and they are often surprisingly viable. But watch out for invasive species in their wildflower mixes. Big box stores like Walmart or Home Depot, you'll often find brands like Burpee and Fairy Morse here. It's convenient, but can be pricier due to built-in margin of the seeds, and they are for sure less well stored than any of the other options except for maybe the dollar store. Your local seed and feed shops or nurseries. And this is going to be great for your region-specific varieties and to get expert advice on whatever you're trying to grow. Often they'll stock boutique brands of seed as well, like Botanical Interests. All seed companies also have an online presence as well, offering shipping. Online vendors often provide unique and rare seed varieties that you aren't going to find locally, but the prices and the shipping times will vary. So first, consider buying from companies that source seeds locally to you or have strong reputations in your area. So where you buy will ultimately depend on your goals. Rare heirloom varieties, you're probably going to go to Baker Creek Seeds or Seed Savers. Price control, you'll probably end up at the dollar store with MIgardener. Victory Garden or seeds that you know are going to work for you, you'll probably end up at the local feed and seed or at johnnies.com. So understand your seeds, know your zone, store smart, plan ahead, and shop wisely. What seeds are on your shopping list this year? Let me know. I might want to grow it myself. Let's grow!